Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's video, I want you to think about this for just a second. You're sitting in an airport terminal right now, maybe grabbing a coffee or scrolling through your phone while waiting for your flight. But what if I told you that all around you, there are hidden secrets, secret passages, and fascinating systems working behind the scenes that most travelers will never even know exist? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on 10 incredible airport secrets that will completely change how you see these massive transportation hubs. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at an airport the same way again. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Airports are just boring places where we wait around, right? Wrong. These places are like entire cities operating 24 hours a day with their own police forces, fire departments, medical facilities, and even secret underground tunnels that most people never see. So grab your boarding pass and let's take this journey together as we explore the hidden world of airports. Our first secret takes us underground, literally. Did you know that beneath many major airports, there's an entire network of tunnels and underground facilities that rival any subway system? These aren't just simple maintenance tunnels either. We're talking about complex underground highways where specialized vehicles transport everything from luggage to fuel to catering supplies between different terminals and aircraft. At some airports like Denver International, these tunnel systems are so extensive that they span for miles underneath the facility. Airport workers use electric carts and small trains to navigate these underground passages, moving supplies and equipment without ever disrupting the passenger areas above. The next time you're walking through a terminal, just remember, there's probably a whole other world of activity happening right beneath your feet. Secret number 2 involves something you see every single day, but probably never think twice about. Those jet bridges that connect the terminal to your aircraft aren't just simple walkways. They're actually incredibly sophisticated pieces of engineering that can cost upwards of $500,000 each. These bridges need to be able to adjust to aircraft of different heights, extend and retract precisely, and maintain a perfect seal with the aircraft door to keep out weather and noise. But here's the really cool part. Many of these jet bridges have built-in climate control systems, so the temperature and air quality is carefully regulated as you walk from the terminal to your plane. Some even have their own backup power systems to ensure they keep working even during power outages. It's like walking through a high-tech tunnel every time you board your flight. Now let's talk about secret number 3, which involves the people you see working at the airport every day. You know those ground crew members in their bright vests who seem to be running around doing various tasks? Well, many of them are actually highly trained specialists with very specific roles that require extensive certification. Take the aircraft marshaller, for example. This is the person who guides pilots to park their planes using those orange batons. They need to know the precise dimensions and capabilities of dozens of different aircraft types, understand complex hand signals, and coordinate with multiple teams simultaneously. A single mistake could result in millions of dollars in damage. Similarly, the fuel truck operators who refuel aircraft aren't just pumping gas. They're handling aviation fuel that's specially formulated for high-altitude conditions, and they need to calculate precise fuel loads based on flight distance, aircraft weight, passenger count, and weather conditions. Secret 4 takes us to a place most travelers will hopefully never need to visit, but it's fascinating nonetheless. Every major airport has its own fully equipped medical facility that goes way beyond just a first aid station. These facilities often have emergency rooms, surgical capabilities, and staff that includes doctors, nurses, and paramedics on duty around the clock. At the busiest airports, these medical centers see everything from heart attacks to complicated births to trauma cases from aircraft accidents. Some airport medical facilities are so well equipped that they rival small hospitals in their capabilities. The medical staff are specially trained to handle aviation-related medical emergencies, including decompression sickness for pilots and crew members, and they maintain direct communication links with major hospitals in the area for more serious cases. Our fifth secret involves the complex world of airport security that goes far beyond what you see at the checkpoint. While you're taking off your shoes and putting your liquids in tiny containers, there's an entire network of security professionals working behind the scenes using technology that sounds like something out of a spy movie. Many airports now use behavioral detection officers who are trained to spot suspicious behavior patterns in crowds. These officers can identify potential threats based on body language, facial expressions, and movement patterns. Additionally, airports employ sophisticated computer systems that can track and analyze passenger movements throughout the facility, looking for unusual patterns or behaviors that might indicate security concerns. Some airports even have undercover security personnel posing as regular travelers or airport employees, constantly monitoring for potential threats. Secret number 6 brings us to the fascinating world of airport logistics and the sheer scale of operations happening every single day. A major international airport is essentially managing the equivalent of a small city's worth of people, vehicles, and supplies on a daily basis. For example, a busy airport might handle over 200,000 passengers per day, along with thousands of airport employees, hundreds of aircraft movements, and massive amounts of cargo and mail. To manage all of this, airports use incredibly sophisticated computer systems that track everything in real time. These systems monitor aircraft positions, gate assignments, baggage handling, fuel levels, weather conditions, and passenger flow throughout the facility. The coordination required is so complex that many airports have dedicated operations centers that look like mission control at NASA, with dozens of monitors displaying real-time data and staff coordinating with air traffic control, airlines, ground services, and government agencies. Now, for Secret 7, let's talk about something that might surprise you about airport construction and design. Many airports are actually built with specific psychological principles in mind to influence passenger behavior and reduce stress. The lighting, colors, sounds, and even smells in different areas of the airport are carefully chosen based on research about human psychology. For instance, the gate areas often use warmer lighting and more comfortable seating arrangements to help passengers relax while waiting for their flights. The shopping and dining areas typically use brighter, more energizing lighting to encourage spending. Some airports even use subtle background music or nature sounds to create a calming atmosphere. The walking distances between gates are calculated not just for efficiency, but also to provide passengers with appropriate amounts of physical activity to reduce anxiety and restlessness during long layovers. Secret 8 takes us into the world of airport wildlife management, which is a much bigger deal than most people realize. Airports spend millions of dollars every year managing wildlife populations around their facilities because birds and other animals can pose serious safety risks to aircraft. Many airports employ wildlife biologists and use sophisticated techniques to discourage animals from the area. This includes everything from trained falcons that scare away other birds, to special grass varieties that are less attractive to grazing animals, to sound cannons and laser systems that deter wildlife without harming them. Some airports have even installed special fencing and barriers to prevent animals from accessing runways. It's a constant balancing act between safety requirements and environmental responsibility, and it requires ongoing monitoring and adaptation as animal populations and migration patterns change. Our 9th secret involves the incredible amount of lost and found items that accumulate at airports every single day. We're not just talking about the occasional forgotten phone or jacket. Major airports collect thousands of items daily, ranging from expensive jewelry and electronics to unusual items like musical instruments, wedding dresses, and even live animals. Many airports have dedicated lost and found facilities that operate like small warehouses, with sophisticated tracking systems to catalog and store items for extended periods. Some airports actually auction off unclaimed items after holding them for a certain period, and these auctions can include everything from designer luggage to rare collectibles that travelers have inadvertently left behind. Finally, our 10th and perhaps most impressive secret involves the emergency preparedness capabilities that airports maintain. Every airport has detailed emergency response plans that cover everything from natural disasters to aircraft accidents to terrorist attacks. These plans involve coordination between dozens of different agencies and organizations, including local police, fire departments, medical services, federal agencies, airlines, and airport operations. Many airports conduct regular large-scale emergency drills that can involve hundreds of participants and simulate realistic emergency scenarios. Some airports even have their own fire departments with specialized equipment designed specifically for aircraft fires, which burn at much higher temperatures than typical building fires and require special suppression techniques and materials. The emergency response capabilities extend to things like backup power systems that can keep critical airport operations running during extended power outages, emergency food and water supplies for passengers who might be stranded during severe weather, and communication systems that can operate independently of normal infrastructure during disasters. So there you have it. 10 incredible secrets about airports that most travelers never get to see or think about. From the underground tunnel networks to the sophisticated emergency preparedness systems, these transportation hubs are far more complex and fascinating than they appear on the surface. The next time you're traveling, take a moment to appreciate the incredible amount of planning, technology, and human coordination that goes into making your journey possible. What surprised you most about these airport secrets? Have you ever noticed any of these behind-the-scenes operations during your travels? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed learning about these hidden aspects of airports, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more fascinating content about the world around us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.